By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to handle the hard days in a blended family. If you find this helpful, comment, share, and subscribe. You are not alone in this journey. It is a journey so many stepmoms embark upon. Hearts full of hope, a desire to create something beautiful. Many stepmoms wake up each morning feeling a quiet exhaustion. They scroll through social media feeds. They watch movies, seeing endless images of happy, effortless families. This constant stream of manufactured perfection can make you feel like you're doing something terribly wrong, especially when your own home life feels messy and complicated. That feeling, that nagging sense of inadequacy, is a lie. I call it the blended family lie. It whispers that if you're experiencing conflict, you've already failed. It tells you real, loving families should be calm, harmonious, perfect all the time. But that's not how human relationships, especially complex family systems, actually function. Building a life with people who come with their own histories, loyalties, expectations is inherently challenging. Acknowledging that is the first step toward finding your footing. Real blended families are beautifully, wonderfully messy. They're made of real, imperfect people, each person navigating a world of change. Your stepchildren have past hurts you may never fully understand. Your partner has loyalties split between the past and the present. Children shuttle between different homes, different routines, different sets of rules. It is absolutely crucial to understand this one powerful truth. Conflict does not equal failure. In fact, in a blended family, conflict is a normal and even necessary part of change and growth. When you bring together individuals from different family cultures, everyone must learn new roles and new ways of relating to one another. Children have to learn and adjust to new boundaries and expectations. Step-parents must carefully and patiently find their place in the family hierarchy, a process that is rarely straightforward. This period of adjustment inevitably involves friction, misunderstandings, and disagreements. It is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that the system is actively working to find its new equilibrium. This process of finding a new normal takes time. So, how do resilient stepmoms actually recover after a rough moment? What do they do when a dinner is rejected, or a tense conversation leaves them feeling hurt and exhausted? The first and most critical step is to simply take a breath. In the heat of the moment, when your heart is pounding and your mind is racing, the most powerful thing you can do is pause. You do not need to have the perfect response or fix everything right away. A strategic pause creates a buffer, preventing the situation from escalating and protecting both your feelings and your voice from saying something you will later regret. During this pause, you can say something calm and simple to signal that you need a moment. You might say, "I need a minute to think about that," or "Let's take a break from this conversation." The second step is to name your feeling, at least to yourself. Use small, simple words to identify what is happening inside you. Say, "I feel hurt," or "I feel disrespected," or "I feel tired and overwhelmed." Third, after you have paused and named your feeling, you can show a clear boundary. One of the most powerful tools you have for building a peaceful and stable blended family is consistency. Both children and adults thrive on predictability. It creates a sense of safety and security. When rules and expectations change too frequently, it creates anxiety and confusion. Pick just a few core household rules that matter most to you and your partner. Respect chores, screen time. Short list, enforced consistently. Make expectations transparent. No surprises. Then, stick to them. When children see you are steady and fair over time, they begin to relax. They stop testing limits because they know where the limits are. Do not personalize every setback. They do not love me. I am failing at this. Their behavior is often about their own needs and struggles, not about your worth. In the journey of step-parenting, you will eventually face a pivotal choice. Do you prioritize being liked by everyone, or do you prioritize leading with emotional maturity? While the desire to be liked is natural and human, chasing universal approval in a blended family is a recipe for exhaustion and ineffectiveness. The simple truth is, you will not be loved and adored by everyone in the family all the time, and that is okay. Your role is to be a stable, fair, caring adult leader in the home. Leading with emotional maturity means you strive to act with a combination of kindness, firmness. You learn to say what you mean and mean what you say, communicating your expectations and boundaries with clarity and respect. They may not always like your decisions, especially when you are holding a boundary, but they will come to understand your intentions. They will also learn what to expect from you, and this predictability is another cornerstone of the safety trust you are working so hard to build in your home. Consider the classic scenario of the rejected dinner. One of the children flatly refuses to eat it. Your first instinct might be a flash of hurt and anger. This is the moment to practice resilience. A resilient response would be to calmly say, "No problem. This is what we are having for dinner tonight. You don't have to eat it. We can try again with another meal tomorrow." Later, when emotions settle, open a bridge for connection. Holidays carry high expectations, immense pressure to be perfect and joyous. That pressure makes them a minefield for blended families. Protect your peace with small, intentional choices. Plan one quiet moment for yourself amid the chaos. Keep one family tradition simple rather than over the top. Give yourself and everyone permission to be a little imperfect. After the holiday, reflect with your partner. Ask, what went well? What was one moment that felt good? What might we change for next time? Small adjustments, year after year, stop stress from accumulating. They prevent resentment and big fights. The underlying psychology of resilient blended families is refreshingly simple. They do not pretend that challenges will not arise. Instead, they expect trouble. Misunderstandings, hurt feelings, difficult days. Because they expect these things, they can plan for repair. They do not suppress or hide emotion. They create a safe space for feelings to be expressed and heard. They model how to say "I'm sorry" with sincerity, how to accept an apology with grace. They demonstrate how to set a limit respectfully, how to come back to connection afterward. These are not complex psychological theories. They are simple, practical skills. And like any skill, they are learned through consistent practice. You will not get it right every time, and that is perfectly okay. Think of the resilience you are building in your family like small, careful stitches in a piece of cloth. When a jacket gets a large tear, one single, hastily made patch will not be enough to save it. It might even make the fabric around it weaker. But if you take the time to make many small, strong stitches, you can mend the tear so thoroughly that the jacket becomes even stronger and more unique than it was before. Each calm conversation you have after a disagreement, each boundary you gently hold, each moment you choose to reconnect. After a fight is one of those small stitches. They might feel insignificant on their own, but over months and years, they weave together to create a family fabric that is incredibly strong. Your stepchildren learn, through repeated experience, that a fight is not the end of the world. They learn that their relationship with you is sturdy enough to handle strain. How to apologize, how to forgive, how to move forward together. A resilient family, full of mends and repairs, has already proven its strength. It knows it can survive hard things because it has done so time and again. Remember, a single difficult moment, a tense holiday, a rejected meal, does not define your family or your success as a stepmom. These moments are simply data points on a long and complex journey. What truly matters is your ability to recover from these setbacks. It is your commitment to reconnect after a disconnect. Strong, happy, and successful blended families are not built by achieving an impossible standard of perfection. They are built, stitch by stitch, through the steady, courageous, and loving practice of resilience. If you are looking for one clear, hopeful next step you can take today, let it be something small and manageable. Share it calmly with the household. As your next step, comment below with one small repair you will try to make this week. You are the architect of a resilient home. Lead with steady care, kindness, firmness. Choose recovery over perfection, again and again. Trust in the process and give yourself grace as you learn and grow alongside your family. The beautiful, strong, and deeply connected family you are dreaming of is being built right now in the heart of the imperfect, messy, and wonderful reality of your life. Your story matters, and your efforts make a difference. Comment, share, subscribe.